Coming up this week, sadness, grief, and despair. Hello everyone and welcome to Sunday Spoilers. It's a chance for us to prepare ourselves for this upcoming time of worship this weekend. We are continuing our series that's looking at joy, using the Book of Joy as kind of an inspiration for that. And we're beginning this series by looking at some things that can block joy. We know that we want to experience joy. We know that joy is a part of the gift of life that God has given to us. But we also know that there are things that prevent us from truly living into a life of joy, that truly prevent us from living into and experiencing this gift of joy that God has given to us. So this week we're going to look at sadness, grief, and despair. And you can make the argument that those things are the polar opposite of joy. When we think of joy, we think of just this elation in life. We think of this sense of happiness. We think of this enduring just sense of goodness. Sadness and grief and despair, they're the opposite of that. They're things that we definitely don't like to experience in life. We know that when we're sad, it's because we have a reason to be sad, and that sadness is something that can be overwhelming. When we grieve, we're grieving someone that we love and we don't have them anymore. Despair is this sense that we're just overwhelmed by all of it, that there's nothing we can do to fix any of the situations that we have. And so we can get caught into a place with these things, sadness and grief and despair, where we just feel like we don't have any chance of seeing any kind of happiness or joy in life. So we're looking at the text to kind of guide us through this and to help us see joy in the midst of sadness from the book 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 7 through 12. Let's listen to this together. But we have this treasure in jars of clay to show that this all-surpassing power is from God and not from us. We are hard-pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed. We always carry around in our body the death of Jesus, so that the life of Jesus may also be revealed in our body. For we who are alive are always being given over to death for Jesus' sake, so that his life may also be revealed in our mortal body. So then death is at work in us, but life is at work in you. Therefore we do not lose heart. Though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. There's those moments, those glimpses that God reassures us. There's those moments, those glimpses where God empowers us. There's those moments, those glimpses where God helps us to find that joy. Just from the beginning of this text, we are hard-pressed on every side, but not crushed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. We are persecuted, but not abandoned. Struck down, but not destroyed. Those things that we're afraid of, those things that we're sad about, those things that we grieve, those things that we're in despair over, ultimately they can't hurt us. It's the power of God that brings us through that. It's the power of God that helps us to see that light. It's the power of God that helps us to move forward in those moments. I look forward to sharing this more with you on Sunday. I look forward to worshiping with you on Sunday. I look forward for all of us together to have opportunities to open our eyes and to see those glimpses, to see those moments where God is doing good things all around us. Everyone, take care. We'll see you then.